Yeah, I mean the whole. It's interesting because that's a very basic quality of what we are and how we like grew up in evolution over 10,000s of years, that we are like social beings and grow up in families and that's all what is to be human about, to communicate and to be together and have friends and stuff. And suddenly like the second web bubble is going on and in the beginning was called Web 2.0 and now it's more or less called social web or social software and it sounds very sexy, and it's like there are all these big companies out there trying to create the next killer application like YouTube, Twitter or Facebook or whatever, and in fact we reinvent ourselves again somehow. I mean, it's like you have of course you have like social workers on the street or community workers and all that stuff, which is not that sexy. I mean, it's like the day-to-day life problems in cities and in society, and but being social on the web is very cool, and I click you as my friend on Facebook and we can exchange pictures and all that stuff, and it is interesting to do that, and on the other hand there's also like these whole development of privacy and being very public on the web, and on the other hand, when you walk in the city you would never like show pictures to everybody of your last party, but you do on the web. So there are these kind of privacy discussions, and yeah, which is an important discussion on the web, and which does function totally different on the digital space than it does in real life. The amount of services which is out there now, and everybody tries to pull the users to them, and in fact it's crazy, because you cannot, if you run one of these services yourself or you connected to them, it's like it's not manageable to feed more like than 3 or something, because you're busy all the time, and I think they will die away pretty soon again, or maybe they're like, yeah, it's happening already that we have these mixtures of these different services, and it's interesting for me to look at what's happening there, but in fact in the end like the very big services arrive in a broader number in society, like more people are using it, or most people know maybe Facebook and certain big services, but there are hundreds of the other services like just few people know, and the whole Web 2.0 community is somehow it's like this closed circle of people, and they push each other very up and to a high level, and think they, and again like in the beginning, and like in the 90s when the web came up, there was this whole idea of the internet will solve society problems and will improve democracy and all that stuff, and which of course technology does have some impact in these kind of fields, but it's not that simple, and it won't just, okay, everybody has a voice and everything will be fine. And same thing in Web 2.0, they feel like they could change the world, and